Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're taking a plunge into a pretty serious piece of kit, the Blustream MV41 4-way multi-view HDMI switcher.
Yeah, serious is the right word.
I mean, our mission here is to figure out how a device with this price tag, and we're talking nearly $2,000, goes beyond just switching.
It's about infrastructure, really.
Right, how it turns what can be a really complex video management problem into something automated and simultaneous.
You mentioned the price. I think it's important to start there.
Yeah.
$1,894.
Right.
That tells you right away this isn't for, your basic huddle room.
No.
This is a high-end tool. It's built for complex jobs. Whether that's a high-end home cinema or a commercial command center, it solves the problems that give installers nightmares.
Okay, so let's get into the defining feature. The multi-view output. This is the heart of it, isn't it?
It is.
Putting up to 4 different HDMI sources on one screen at the same time. And it's not just a simple quad split. They talk about picture-in-picture, picture-by-picture, and also POP.
Right, and it's how you can use those layouts that gets interesting. PIP, we all know that one, the little window. PBP is side-by-side. But POP, picture-out-of-picture, that's actually really useful. You get one main feed that takes up most of the screen, with the secondary feed kind of inset inside it.
So you'd use that for something like production monitoring, where you need to see the final program out, but also another camera angle.
Exactly that. It gives you a very clear visual priority.
Well, that kind of viewing complexity, it must demand some serious bandwidth. The specs say it supports HDMI 2.0, 4K UHD at 60 Hz, 18 GBPs. But the thing that jumped out at me was the 4.4.4 chroma subsampling. For our listener, why is 4.4.4 such a big deal when you're viewing multiple feeds like this?
Well, that's really the difference between a cheap consumer switcher and a professional tool. 4.4.4 means you get full, uncompromised color information for every single pixel.
So no weird color bleed or fuzzy text.
None. If you're using this for, say, medical imaging or detailed security footage, you just can't afford to lose color accuracy. And what's more, the MV41 handles video downscaling and HDR to SDR conversion on the fly.
Which means?
It means you avoid about 90% of those frustrating on-site headaches where a new source won't play on an older display. It just works. And of course, it's fully HDCP 2.3 compliant.
That flexibility seems to extend to the physical connections too. It's a 4-input switch, but you actually get 5 HDMI outputs.
Right. You get the main multi-view output plus 4 dedicated HDMI loopouts.
And that's where it stops being just a box and starts becoming, as you said, infrastructure.
Exactly. The loopouts give you the raw, unprocessed signals. This is vital. It means you can send those 4 raw feeds to a big distribution matrix or a recorder,
while simultaneously using the main output for your local multi-view monitoring.
Yes. You don't have to choose between wide distribution and local analysis. You get both.
And, for such a video-focused device, they haven't ignored the audio. It supports everything up to Dolby Atmos and DTS HD master audio. Why is that so important here?
It's all about making it viable for that high-end residential market. If you're routing a Blu-ray player with a full cinema audio track, this box ensures that audio passes through untouched for the rest of the system.
It's about not being the weak link in the chain.
Precisely. And speaking of system integration, the control options are, well, they're everything you'd expect. Front panel, IR, RS-232, TCP/IP, a WebGI. They have drivers for all the major control brands. It's built to be automated.
They even threw in specific audio breakout options, which I thought was a nice touch. You get 2-channel PCM and optical SPDIF out.
Yeah, and the analog outputs support both balanced and unbalanced signals at the same time. That's a serious nod to pro installers who might need to feed an external amplifier in any kind of environment.
So what does this all mean for you listening to this? The MV41 is a tool that removes that choice between seeing everything at once and seeing it in perfect 4K quality. It's for managing and monitoring, not just switching.
And that 5-year warranty doesn't hurt either.
Definitely not.
But if we connect this to the bigger picture,
yeah,
here's a thought. Given that deep integration with TCP/IP, RS-232, and even a simple 12V trigger, think about the